Hello and welcome to Coding for Climate and welcome to this live event. Hi, Jen.
Hi, Kun. Today is the day. Happy Earth Week to everyone. It is our big Coding for Climate celebration. We have classrooms joining from all around the world, so we cannot wait to kick off with you all. We are going to be streaming live for the next 2 hours. And Kun, we have an action-packed schedule.
We have excellent speakers. We will be having great teachers and students sharing their work with a lot of passion. We will be having a bit of news and new announcements. Looking forward to it, Jen.
That's right. And even an opportunity for our students, classrooms, teachers, parents, community members to join us in a fun challenge that we are going to be running live today throughout the next 2 hours. So stay tuned for that.
Amazing. So, Jen, Coding for Climate, we had 4 different leagues, right?
That's right. So we had classrooms joining in at the beginning of our global project, students from ages 5 all the way up through 18 coming and joining and picking an environmental topic. Then they selected their league. Kun, you want to share about the 4 leagues we have?
We have the Water League, the Ocean League, Land League, and Energy League. And so the great thing is that different classrooms all over the world have been working on different solutions for all different kinds of problems, basically. And with that, they sometimes have been using some of our playbooks because, Jan, we have been working on playbooks, and I've been really excited about our new one with Apple. And so what's the purpose of those playbooks, Jen?
Okay, so after phase 1, our classrooms move right into selecting their coding solution. So they're going to be picking a tool that will help them to demonstrate their ideas for caring for our planet. So we're going to be going through some of those solutions today, but we have entered into phase 3. This is one of my favorite parts of the project, and this is where classrooms get to share their ideas. So today is all about a celebration of those solutions, our wonderful classrooms who have been joining us, and our cool collaborators who have helped us create some of those playbooks.
Amazing. So excited to hear a lot more from our presenters and our classrooms. So, Jen, what do you think? What's next?
All right. Well, this is a special week globally, right? We have an international week, Happy Earth Week. This is where we celebrate our planet, nature, the environment, and all of the people who are helping to care for it today and for the future. And Kun, there is actually an organization who this is all they do. They work all year to build up for this week. And as all of our past editions of Coding for Climate, earthday.org has been with us and is back today. They have a very busy week, but they're taking time to be with us. So we're thrilled to introduce our awesome co-host, Emily Walker, joining from earthday.org. She is the Senior Education Coordinator. Emily, welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Happy Earth Week, everyone. As you know, earthday.org focuses on education that leads to action, and that's exactly what we're seeing here today with all these wonderful student solutions. So I'm really excited to see what students have been working on. I'm excited.
And this is just one of your events this week, Emily. I'm sure your calendar is packed with all sorts of things happening. Yes, Earth Day is the main event, which is tomorrow, but we're celebrating all week long and in a lot of places all month long in April.
Yes, we work all year towards April, but the great thing is that it extends beyond April as well. We keep Earth Day with us in everything we do, and hopefully it leads to some wonderful solutions and action that lasts all year long.
That's great. All right. And I know we have some great speakers coming up from your team later and some updates on what's been going on with earthday.org. But we're going to dive right in. So I think we should start to think about all of these student solutions, today we're going to be having a global representation of our classrooms. So we're going to have some younger classrooms, some older classrooms joining from all around the world, but they have a lot of different ideas. So we're looking forward to showcasing those and to getting some feedback. So we have people joining live from our stream, and we're so happy to welcome you. Today's event will be recorded, so if you're only able to join for a little bit, you're welcome to pop back in at any time that works for you, or you can catch our streamed recording after today's event.
Amazing. So, Emily, we will be seeing you back throughout the event, so we cannot wait for that. And so now, Jen, I think it's time to go to our first teacher or classroom, and I think he will come from Africa. We are so proud to welcome our friend in Kakuma refugee camp in Kenya, Franco Ohisa, and he has a very special message for us. Jen, are you ready for it?
Let's kick it off.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone. Greeting from Kakuma refugee camp here in Kenya. My name is Franco, and I am a facilitator and a coordinator of Tech Action Global, working with the young innovators in a refugee community. It is an honor to welcome you all to start of the Coding for Climate event. Today remind us how powerful technology and innovation can be in solving real-world challenges. Here in Kakuma, our students have been working with Arduino to develop solution addressing droughts and water scarcity. One of the key ideas is a smart agriculture system that help control water use in irrigations and making farming more efficient even in harsh conditions, droughts like a place in Kakuma refugee camp. To all students around the world, congratulations, and I would like to congratulate you on your creativity and your dedication and your courage to build solutions for our planet. You are the future, and your ideas are truly matters. Thank you, and let's continue building better and more sustainable world together.
Thanks for that message, that special message from Kakuma, Franco. Amazing.
Beautiful to hear from Franco, kicking us off with our official welcome for today. So with that, Kuhn, I think we're ready to officially begin.
We are, yeah. So I think right now it's ready for our first speaker, Jen. What do you think?
I think it's time.
We've been working with Apple this year, and this was really great. We've been working with a whole team, but today we have a keynote speaker, which is Sarah Chandler, Jen.
Yes. With our new amazing partnership with the team at Apple, we are so proud to announce our keynote speaker for Coding for Climate Live 2026. So Sarah Chandler joins us. She is the Vice President of Environment and Supply Chain Innovation at Apple, and she has some big news and updates that she'd like to share with you today as we celebrate our classrooms and students.
Good morning, good afternoon, and hello to everyone joining us from around the world. My name is Sarah Chandler, and I lead Apple's Environment and Supply Chain Innovation team. We're so excited to partner with Take Action Global to support the Coding for Climate Challenge. Many thanks to Kuhn, Jennifer, Riley, and the entire Take Action Global team for bringing this incredible initiative to life and for the dedication it takes to connect learners and educators across more than 100 countries and thousands of classrooms. And to all of you, thank you for your participation, your curiosity, and your commitment to driving change for our planet. The Coding for Climate Challenge is a powerful example of what's possible when education, creativity, and technology come together with purpose. At Apple, this kind of work sits right at the intersection of two things we care about deeply: our commitment to the environment and our belief in the power of education. Over the past several weeks, You have collaborated across borders, explored real-world environmental issues, and applied your skills to design solutions that can make a difference in your own communities. And you have some amazing ideas. For example, students in India are creating a community recycling services platform where people across communities can donate old items to those in need and give their own old items to a company that uses those materials for manufacturing. And in North Macedonia, students are creating a mobile prototype app to fight landfills, using photo and geotagging locations to help cities properly handle garbage. Using the app design playbook and guided by Apple's challenge-based learning framework, you have taken on complex environmental challenges with creativity and urgency. Climate change is one of the far-reaching challenges of our time. At Apple, we are committed to doing our part. That's why we set an ambitious goal to become carbon neutral across our entire global footprint by the end of this decade. We call this plan Apple 2030. Through this work, we are reducing our impact on climate change, preserving the planet's precious resources, investing in clean energy, and more. But we know there is still much more work ahead, and the world needs more ideas, more innovation. That's why programs like Coding for Climate matter so much, because the solutions our planet needs will not come from any one company, country, or organization alone. They will come from all of us. Around the world, you have developed smart ideas. You have built prototypes. You have taken action to help your communities. To every student who participated, congratulations. The app prototypes you've built are early blueprints for the kind of thinking the world urgently needs. And to the educators and mentors who guided these young people every step of the way, thank you as well. You are building the next generation of environmental leaders, one classroom, one student at a time. Congratulations again, and we are all very excited to see and celebrate what you have built.
All right. Thank you so
Right.
much to Sarah. That was a wonderful way for us to start. So inspired. And I think we're going to be moving right in from her message to some students.
Yeah, and we are going to the US now, and specifically to Texas. Isn't that cool? Right?
That's right. So our friends in Texas have been working in Ms. Hurst's class, and they have been using our new app design playbook. So they have some amazing solutions that they're looking forward to sharing. So greetings to Ms. Hurst's class. We're so happy you're here. I know it's an early morning for you all there in Texas. How are you all doing?
We're doing great. Hi.
All right. Well, you've been busy over the past few weeks working in your Coding for Climate project, and we were so impressed with what you have created with your app design. So you're going to be able to share those with our global audience today. Our first classroom kicking us off. So we'll get your slides up and ready, and then we'll turn it over to you. So over to you all in Texas. Thanks for being here.
Hello, my name is Darcy Ferguson. I'm here to introduce Ms. Hurst's 5th grade class. We are proud to present our Coding for Climate projects to you. We started this process by looking at 4 different badges and choosing which one we wanted to create an app about to help either inform, save, or solve. Next, we researched a batter badge, came up with our guiding questions, and planned how our apps were going to work. Finally, we decided apps on Keynote. The projects we are presenting today are Watt Watchers, Save Our Seas, Our World, AquaSnap, Trash Masters, and Sea Searchers. We spent a lot of time making these projects, and I hope you enjoy our hard work.
Hi, I'm Felix, and this is Jacqueline and Eve.
And we are the Watt Watchers.
Next slide.
Could you go to the next slide, please?
Family save energy.
1 watt at a time. In summary, our app lets people race to save the most energy to unlock games. It's free and fun with minimal apps. This is what the app looks like.
Next slide, please. Next slide.
Next slide.
This is what our homepage looks like before you reach your monthly goal and what the settings page looks like.
Next slide. This is what our homepage looks like before you reach. This is what after you reach your monthly goal, and what the settings page looks like.
Next page, please. These are all the games that you can be accessed when you press the game button on the previous slide. And when you press the help button, the question mark, it shows helpful things on how to save energy.
Next page. And finally, this is the avatar page. You can customize your avatar and unlock new clothes as you go on.
Thank you.
Next slide.
Hi, our group is called Save Our Seas. I'm Yuchao.
And I'm Deshini, and we created Save Our Seas app. Next page, please. What our logo looks like. Next page, please.
When you click on Start Searching, can you click Start Searching?
Just next slide.
Next slide.
So this is what it would look like when you click the Start Searching button. You will enter your location where it says enter your location, and it'll say the most polluted areas near your location, what type of pollution found there, and suggestions how you can help the pollution in your area. Next slide, please.
Information about pollution. This page tells you about pollution and how it affects the world. It shows how harmful pollution is and why we need to save our oceans. Next.
And this slide, when you click About Us button, it tells you about us, our creators, and why we created it. Next slide, please.
Thank you.
Hi, the app we designed for coding for climate is called Our World. Next slide.
We planned this app to help with teaching about deforestation and helping individuals make an impact. Next slide.
Our motto is save the trees.
Next slide.
To save the bees.
Leaves.
The leaves. To save the bees. To save our world. Next slide.
Next slide. We have 3 different pages in our app to help people get involved or be interested in stopping deforestation.
One page is about games.
Go back.
One page is about games that give you facts about how you can help deforestation whenever you level up. You can use the coins you gain to also upgrade your avatar.
Next page, please. Nations to help organizations who work on preventing deforestation. Next slide. And this is what it looks like when you are on the donation page.
Next slide. The last page is Learn More. This page helps teach about deforestation for those who are willing to make an impact on deforestation and want to learn more about deforestation. Next slide. And this is like the inside.
And overall, our app helps teach and gives the public a chance to be involved. Thank you for listening to our project. If you have any feedback, please tell us at the end of all of the presentation. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Maya Stevenson, and my team and I designed an app that helps reduce plastic pollution in the ocean. Our app is called OfficeNap, where we clean the ocean one piece at a time. Next slide, please. What our app does is it allows you to take a photo of a piece of plastic in the ocean. After you do that, OfficeNap will take you to the information page. Next slide, please. The information page would inform you on how it's hurting marine life, ecosystems, and why you should pick it up. What makes our app cool is that if you were to see a piece of trash that you've already seen before and taken a photo of, you can go to the gallery page. Next slide. When you go to the gallery page, you can look at all your past scans and then see all the information that Aquasnap gave you when you scanned that item before. Thank you for listening to our fantastic solution to plastic pollution.
Next.
Hi, I'm Tori and I represent the City Searcher app, which needs Wi-Fi. Next slide, please. In the homepage, you'll see a globe that says search the globe, and you're able to spin it and tap specific areas to see which ones you have in that certain area. If you were to press the camera button, you continue to the next slide. You would be able to take a photo of an animal. It would show the animal, the picture you took of the animal, then the name of the animal, and its endangerment level, its natural habitat, the main gallery, index. Can you continue to the next slide, please? For info. It tells you more about the animal that you have found, and you are able to search up specific info you would like to see it. Continue to the next slide, please. This shows the gap, the index, and if you were to animals you have caught, and the background would show its rarity. Each color shows a different rarity. May continue to the next few slides, actually. Slide. Next slide, please. And then if you were to click one of the animals on in the index, it would show you this page showing the picture you took, its scientific name, and its name. And it would use an AI such as Complexity AI to search specific details about an animal. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoyed our presentations. Once again, we are Miss Hurst's 5th grade class. Now that we're finished, you may ask or tell any questions or feedback that you have for us.
How about that, Kun?
That was amazing. That made my day. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
Yes.
Well done. Really nice.
That was fantastic. Well, and the thing too about these projects is that this is in real time. So you all have been working quickly over the past few weeks. Sometimes this takes teams that are working out in professional worlds a year to get to where you're at. So in just a short time, you've been able to think about a problem that you want to tackle, work within a group. You have been ideating, thinking, and then you've been designing. So your app solutions look wonderful. But then you took it to the next level and you've prepared a professional presentation to share with the world. So congratulations to you all. This is wonderful to see the progress that you've made, and what a great presentation.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you for having us.
So we have some special guests that, interestingly, are not too far from you, also in Texas for today. So we're going to bring in two of our amazing colleagues, Riley and Monica. Riley, what are you all doing in Texas today? Hey, welcome.
We were so inspired by the work of Miss Hurst's class. We had to fly directly to Texas and say, what are these kids doing? Because the apps were so inspiring. We came down to Austin to hang out with Apple and show them all of the work that you guys are doing. And you can see Monica walking through. We are at Apple headquarters in Austin, and we have a wonderful time here to meet with some guests at Apple and really share all of the amazing work that's going on. So I would like to invite one of our friends and colleagues from Apple, Miss Gabrielle from the CEI, Community Education Initiative here at Apple, that has been watching closely all of your amazing work and wants to share a message from our friends over here at Apple.
Thank you so much, Riley, and congratulations to Miss Hurst's 5th grade class. I am so impressed with you all. The way you use the app design playbook as well as challenge-based learning to come up with some really innovative and fun apps on really how to help the planet, how to help the environment in your own backyard. I am so impressed with you all, and you all did such a beautiful job presenting as well. I know that's not easy, especially this early in the morning, so congratulations to you all. Everything from the Watt Watchers, Save Our Seas, Our World, Aqua, Snap, Sea Searchers, how you used all of the different features of iPhone and Apple technology, using photos, geotechnical, thinking about the colors, how to incorporate games, all of that was just really wonderful and really innovative. I think you should all be very, very proud of yourself. So once again, congratulations for doing such an incredible job. It was really inspiring to watch.
Thank you so much.
So we're super proud of you. We're excited to see what you guys innovate with next, see how you are going to save the world and change the planet that we all call home. So I think apps are a wonderful new tool, and hopefully the playbook was fun when you guys got to explore all of the design-based thinking, the challenge-based learning model that Apple and TAG have worked on to bring the playbook to you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. How wonderful. Well, Gabrielle, we want to send a special thanks to you and your team. I know you all are joining this week in Austin, so we wish you tons of luck, but you have been behind the scenes cheering us along for over the past year, and we are beyond thrilled at the completion of our app design playbook. Thank you for all your guidance and expertise, and we are happy to have you with us today.
Thank you. That was wonderful.
All right. Good luck in Austin, and we'll see you all back soon. How cool is that?
That was amazing. How cool.
Yes, live from Apple.
Yeah, so grateful for their partnership. Also great to see our team. For me, that's at the other side of the ocean.
Right.
And I think we will be seeing some of them again today, right?
Yeah, and just a little bit coming up, we're going to be meeting with some of our other team members in other parts of the world. So Riley joining from the United States. You saw Monica there. She's from Mexico. And we're going to be talking in just a little bit to Bram and Carlos. So we'll be introducing them. But I think before then, we want to share some student solutions.
We are going to Turkey. We always have like a lot of schools in Turkey joining, and we once just took a look at the map of Turkey, and we have schools everywhere. So we're really happy to have students presenting their work in Turkey today.
Yes, so let's.
Vazo yaptım. Teneke kutulardan saksı yaptık. Taşlarla süsledik. Kovasından saksı yaptım. Atık malzemelerden tasarlanmış bir serap. Çınar ne buldun? Kağıt.
Neymiş bakalım?
Kağıt atık.
Kağıt atık.
Hangi kutuya atılmalı? Bence mavi.
Ah, that was great. They're working so
Well
hard.
done.
Well done,
Yeah.
indeed. That was wonderful to see. So some of our younger students bringing Coding for Climate to their classroom live from Turkey.
Amazing. So, Jen, I think we also have a few people who are going to join us, and we may know them pretty
That's
well.
pretty well. Yep. Members of our team. So you all have been in your classrooms working to build some solutions with technology. You maybe are doing app design or using tools like Scratch, or maybe even using some unplugged analog options. At our team, we also have people who are working every single day to bring these types of technologies and solutions to you. So we're going to be introducing you to our team, Bram and Carlos, who are going to be talking to you a little bit about their thinking process and the work that they've been doing with Coding for Climate, but also to care for our planet. So Bram, Carlos, welcome to Coding for Climate Live. How are you doing? Tell us where you're at, what you're up to. I know you're both in different parts of the world right now, joining us live.
So I'm Bram. I am from Belgium, but I'm currently, as well, I will show the room. You just saw Mani. Everyone here.
Yay, our
Currently
team.
in Austin, Texas. I'm very excited to be here at our event.
And hello, everyone. My name is Carlos Porras. I'm located in Costa Rica. I've been part of the tag team since December 2025, and it's been an amazing journey. I just put my braces on like 3 days ago, so I think that I'm learning how to talk all over again.
Oh, yeah. A lot of our young people feel that too, I'm sure. Perfect. That's great.
But it's a pleasure to be here.
Amazing. I think it's important to say that these guys have been creating so many different platforms and apps. So we have the Coding for Climate platform is brand new. They made an app. It's these two guys, and I cannot wait to hear more from them and their perspectives about this one. Go ahead, guys.
All right. Can we share the slides for a second? I think I have them queued up. All right. So Carlos and I were going to do a little developer talk, how the platform came to be, and what exactly was the process to get where we are today. So to do that, first, I'll give you some background. So at the end of 2025, Koen and Jen, they came to me with an idea. They wanted to revamp the existing platform. We already had one, but there was a lot of features that we wanted to add, features that were missing. So we wanted to redo that entire thing. And also, we wanted to create a mobile application for Coding for Climate. And ideally, all of this had to be done before this edition of Coding for Climate. So I said, yes, let's do it. Great, but I think you will need some help. And that's where our incredible new developer, Carlos, comes in the picture. So, of course, we didn't just start developing and coding all of this out. We first set up our goals. And one of our main goals for Coding for Climate was connecting our global community. Because like you all know, a lot of countries are represented here. And we just wanted to shrink down the earth a little bit and make sure everyone felt connected in this fight against climate change. And secondly, it had to make sure to, it had to be able to share our action guides and playbooks. Because like you all know, our action guides and playbooks are the bread and butter of Coding for Climate. It's what we at Take Action Global provide to our incredible community to use in the classrooms. It had to work across multiple devices. Some people have laptops, some people have iPads, some have iPhones, some have whatever device you might have. We had to make sure that each and every one of those were able to join. And then the most important point to me was ease of use, because I am from Belgium and I grew up with technology. It was widely available, but there is other people in the world who do not grow up with technology or where it's not widely available, and they might not have the know-how on how to efficiently use a website or whatever it might be. So we really wanted to make sure that everyone, no matter where you're from, can use the platform. And kind of tying in with that as well is the app had to be available in multiple languages, because we don't just have a ton of different countries represented, but we also have a lot of different languages represented. So your community posts, the playbooks, the website and app in general, all of that had to be translatable into your languages. And then lastly, we had to make sure that the platform allowed for you to share and submit your work seamlessly, because you sharing your work is not just great for us at Take Action Global, but we also just really enjoy seeing it, and the community loves seeing it. It inspires the community so much. So thank you so much for all of the incredible submissions.
Thank you, Bram. So now we're going to be moving a little bit to the challenges and lessons learned that we've faced during this period. I think one of the biggest challenges we had was, as Bram said, being able to deliver everything within a really tight schedule, giving our users the possibility to be part of this C4C journey, either via the web platform or the mobile application in their phones since day one. So we had the idea that this has to be a must. And also the second challenge was figuring out the best way of basically converting a web platform into a mobile application. Also, as Bram said, accessibility is really important for us and the ease of use. So we needed to make sure that everything that was in the web platform, we could include it in our apps, and also making it sure that our users are able to understand it easily and navigate through it freely. With these two challenges, I think that we learned that communication is basically the key. We try to always give visibility about progress, any blockers that we had, new ideas that came up, changes requested, basically about anything. And I think that this was the key that made the project flow smoothly. And also we ensured to follow a quick feedback loop. As soon as we had some progress, we review it as part of the team. We saw if we needed to make any changes or if everything was good, then we got the green light and moved to the next part. So I think that this communication and teamwork was essential. And now for the last slide are our results, which is really nice. The platform serves basically as a home base for our community, where users can now share and interact with each other. We have, as of now, 5,728 participants, which basically translate of people that are part of our platform, which is awesome. We have 879 submissions full of really creative ideas, and all of them are in different tools, which is awesome. We have 391 community posts, which makes us really happy to see the community blending together and interacting with each other. And finally, an incredible event, which is this one that we are able to be sharing with all of you today. And so I think that would be for us. We wanted to thank you all for your time and your attention.
Amazing, guys. Good to hear from you. You have been doing an extraordinary job, I think, with all of those platforms and apps. And we hope people in our community keep using those and sharing their great work and their impact.
Yeah. You know, also just to share, it's great for us at TAG because we have a tech team that is really mission focused, cares about the work we want to do in caring for our planet, but also our people. Bram and Carlos are always working for our community, excited to hear from our teachers, our students. So many of our solutions have come directly from the teachers. So thank you to you both for that work and for caring for all of our great people.
Amazing.
Much.
And a fun fact, these guys have exactly the same age.
Exactly.
You know,
basically
that is
brothers.
I had to
amazing.
mention.
Yeah, global brothers. It's so true. Same birthday, same age. Yeah, it's meant to be. That's
Meant to
why our
be.
tech works. All right. Well, Carlos, good day to you in Costa Rica. Bram, have a
Thank you so much.
fantastic event with Apple there in Austin. Keep us posted. Come back with updates and pictures if you have them. We'll be here for the next few hours.
For sure. Good luck with the
All
event, guys.
Talk to y'all soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. And we can see so many people joining this session from all over the world. I'm so curious where you are from. Where are you coming from? Please drop your country in the chat. Thank you so much. What's next, Jen?
All right. Well, let's do a little bit of chatting, Koen, because we have a challenge. So we've just come off of talking about our first coding solution, which is with our friends at Apple. We heard from a classroom, we heard from our team, we heard from Sarah with our official keynote for Coding for Climate Live 2026. But we want to encourage our classrooms to join in today. So regardless of the solution that you've been working on, we would love to hear your app design ideas. So we have a fun challenge for you today, and we would like to invite you to join us. You can do this on a piece of paper. You can work with your class and do this independently, but we'd like to have you think about your app details. So what might the name of your app be? Who is it designed for? What is the goal of your app? So we just heard from Bram and Carlos. These are questions that they are asking as they're building in features and new technologies for our organization. So we'd love to have you do the same. And then prototype your app. So we're going to move into drawing and sketching our app screens. So you might want to have a home screen, an action screen. And then when you are done, you can share your solutions with our QR code here. So maybe you want to do it using a piece of paper. Maybe you want to use it during technology, anything you would like. So we're going to share that QR code in a minute, but we have some photos for you of some other student solutions. We're going to be hearing live from a couple classrooms coming up in a moment, but let's see some images. So I think I saw there Python. All right, so we have some students who've been creating an air pollution checker from the United Arab Emirates. Wonderful solution there. All right, Kuhn, we have Qatar with a recycling trash bin game. They're using cardboard. That is really cool. Yes. And then we had Pakistan with an animated poster. All right, heading to Brazil. We're going to be hearing from some students in Brazil coming up. Look at that, water solutions. This is an interesting one coming from India. So students recognizing that there is a local challenge with floods. We have a lot of our community members experiencing weather-related events, including floods. And so they have taken time to prototype this design, which, Kuhn, check this out. It is a bed that floats. So if your home suddenly is flooded, right? So thoughtful. They're bringing in wonderful skills there working, and they've thought through that entire process. And then they've showed us with their drawings the problem, and then that bed that floats. What brilliant young people we have in our community. So cool. Thanks to our students in India for that design. Okay, so who's going to join us? Let us know in our live stream chat and YouTube. We'd love to have you join us for your app designs today. You can work on those during our live event, after, or submit them when you're ready.
That's amazing.
Really
I
cool.
really cannot wait to see what they will be cooking and creating and coming up with and submitting. Yeah.
That's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right. So I think we're ready to head into hearing from some more students, and they have prepared some videos. We're going to be hearing from students who are joining us from India and from Turkey, and they have both been using one of our favorite tools, which is Microbit. So they're going to be sharing about their solutions, and then they're going to join us live. They haven't met yet, so think about this: 2 classrooms across the world coming together, united, and then we're going to be going to our friends at Microbit too. So what do you think, Kuhn? Should we start with India?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
What if our body could vanish before a disease even begins? Diseases don't start suddenly. They give signals. But the problem is, we miss them.
Hello everyone, I'm Ritika Mudgil.
And I am Jasmanpreet Singh from Satya Bharati Adarsh Senior Secondary School, Roni.
Today we are here to represent our idea, Smart Urine Analyzer.
Every day, many people ignore early signs of diseases. Not because they don't care, but because testing is not always easy. It can be time-consuming, expensive, and not accessible. And that delay becomes dangerous.
So, to solve this problem, we have created our project Smart Urine Analyzer. Please have a look. As the person urinates, the urine through duct will go to the urine chamber where the strip is placed. As the person clicks on capture, it will capture the image, and when the person will click on analyze, it will show the result as you can see here.
To make our system more automated and user-friendly, we have used microbit controller for more automation along with Raspberry Pi 5. It automatically opens the lid and changes the test strips after each use.
Through this project, we aim to make health monitoring is easy, fast and accessible to everyone, because no one should ignore their health just because testing is difficult.
Thank you for listening time and attention, and also watching our video with full interest.
That was India. So well done. Really creative. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, we'll see them in just a moment. All right, so similarly, we have our friends who have been working with Microbit from Turkey. Let's hear from them.
Let's not leader, otherwise match will be sad. It's right say good care of nature is well small back. We love nature. Protect nature. It is my trait to harm nature.
All right. How cool to have
Love
people
it.
in different countries working on the same, basically.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. I mean, and translating into English, that's great to hear young people sharing with their language practice too. So many things happening within this project. It's just great to see. So we saw these great videos, Kuhn, but they're actually, I know it's getting late, but we have some of our friends from India and Turkey that are going to be joining us live. So let's welcome them in. Hi, Aitin.
Hello.
Hi, Chandan. Oh, wonderful. This
Hello.
is fantastic. Great
I
to
am
see you
Aitan
all.
Akol.
Aitin,
I am
please go
Aitan
ahead.
Akol. I am a teacher at Ali Baba Primary School in Turkey. I enjoy teaching my students new things. I am working with 47 students. I also wanted to share that my English, it is very good.
Wonderful.
My classmates really enjoy doing microbit applications. I was very happy to give a presentation at such an event on behalf of my class and my school. Thank you.
Thank you, Aitin.
Thank you so much.
And we saw that you sharing your student solutions in our community, and it caught our eye. We were so happy to have you and your students sharing today. So thank you for being with us. and with our friends from India. So great to see you all. Congratulations on your presentation, your solution. We'd love to give you a moment to share about the work that you've been doing and maybe a little
Ses
bit about
gelmiyor,
your
ne
school
demek?
too.
Ses.
Go ahead, India.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, hi. So, my name is Chandler Prajapati, and these are my students. So, basically, I'm here as an innovation engineer. So, this idea was bring by the students, and this only guy here. So, a lot of things and challenging part they are also doing this, and a lot of things I teach in this project. So, basically, the idea was bring by these students, and this all about me. So, thank you.
There is no sound.
Outstanding.
Jennifer, no
Yes.
sound.
We can hear you.
We hear you. You
You're
sound
fine,
great.
Yeah.
Yes, you sound great. All good. All right. So now this is what we love about our live event, because our students have worked so hard and we have an opportunity for them to hear from actually the team behind Microbit. So we're pleased to invite in our dear friend, Aimee Fagan, who's been with us from the start for Coding for Climate. Aimee, welcome back. Happy Earth Week to you.
Hi.
Hi, how are
Nice to
you?
see you. How's everyone doing?
You know, we're great. I know you've been very busy. You've had a lot of things happening over the past few months, great things happening with Microbit. So you got to see some of our students' solutions today. Microbit, always a favorite with Coding for Climate. So thanks for being back.
Thank you so much, guys. It's brilliant to be
Ses yok
back.
ama no
Can you hear me
sound.
okay? Yeah, we're good. Okay, awesome. Yes, firstly, I wanted to say a huge congratulations to the students who presented their amazing projects just now. Congratulations to each and every one of you, because it is such a lot of work, so much ingenuity, so much teamwork, and so much problem solving goes into creating Microbit projects. And we're really, really proud of the work that you've all achieved and the projects you've created. So big well done to all of us here at Microbit.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's great. All right. So from our students in India, any questions for Aimee before we see her out?
İyi gelmiyor ses.
Gelmiyor.
Bunun usulü mü böyle? Kimin hakkında konuşurlarsa?
Yok.
No,
All right. Okay. So Aimee, we have Turkey and we have India. Where are you joining us live from today?
So I am coming to you live from London in the United Kingdom. So yeah, we're super excited to be with you all today. This is such an amazing international celebration, and it's what we're all about at Microbit. You know, bringing people together from all around the world to share in a spirit of digital creativity and problem solving. So this event, you know, is just so powerful to achieve that for young people, and also thinking about solutions that make a real difference in the world. You know, we're all thinking about climate solutions, and it's a difficult time right now, thinking about energy and everything. And so these ideas that the students put forward, you know, they really inspire us in the foundation to continue, you know, driving forward and making new ideas and new projects and new resources for our audiences. So we're just so inspired to be part of an event like this. So thank you so much, Jen, and all the team for having us. And it's a really special year for us in Microbit this year, because it's our 10th birthday. So
wow,
yeah, Microbit's 10 years old this year, and that is just, we're so proud of the impact that it's had around the world. When we get to see it firsthand through initiatives like Coding for Climate, it's just so inspiring to all of us. So an enormous thank you to all of the teachers as well that support those students to create these projects. You know, we think about teachers all the time in everything that we do, and they are the ones that are helping to inspire those students, supporting them along the way in their projects, and, you know, really making that difference. So yeah, a massive shout out to the teachers as well for all of their hard work.
Yeah, we have such fantastic teachers. A lot of them are learning about coding on their own. And so Microbit, they're co-constructing, co-learning with their students. Microbit has given them an opportunity to build some skills of their own. So thank you for prioritizing students, teachers, and then of course our planet. So happy to have you back, Aimee. Can't wait
Thank
for
you.
next year. And
Of course.
our Coding for Climate project is continuing all year long. So students are able to use Microbit and share their solutions. So we'll have many more, I am sure, to share with you. But thanks to Turkey, thanks to India, and thanks to you, Aimee.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day and happy Earth Day, everybody.
Happy Earth Day. Talk to you soon, Aimee.
Bye.
Oh, that was great.
That was amazing. Yeah.
It's really
Thanks so much,
special
Aimee.
to be able to see. I know she's such a good friend of us at Take Action Global. So love having her back with us once a year. We need to start finding ways to see each other more, but we have some more solutions. Kun, let's see. We have students that are sharing on codingforclimate.org. They're putting their solutions in with their submissions. We've grabbed a couple of them and we have some photos to share. Maybe we'll look at those. Ooh, what do we see here, Kun? This one's cool.
That's cool, yeah. That looks like something I can use this evening.
Right? and I know you have a lot of pride in our Unplugged Coding Playbook. So students who may not have access to technology or even maybe just are selecting to go offline for their solution, being able to participate. So this one comes to us from our friends in Sierra Leone. They're focusing on deforestation. Look at that. So creative. Over not too far from you, Switzerland, Kun.
In Switzerland, yeah.
Yeah, another unplugged solution looking at ocean acidification. Wonderful. This is great. So I know we've looked at this one with our Unplugged Playbook, and they're able to use a grid. Students from Italy that have been able to use this worksheet that they designed and then taking it to their learning space with tape, and they're moving through that space to think about their algorithm. Looking great. Another classroom doing the same. Oh, look at this, working in Turkey, focusing on their water solution. And then over to Pakistan, they created this image where they have their grid. They also have their app design, so they have their screens. And we'll have our app design challenge available for everybody today. We'd love to have you joining in with us. That's really cool from Pakistan. And then we have the best teachers. Look how our teachers get involved. So this is coming from Brazil, working with early childhood classroom, talking about and trying to demonstrate some concepts around water.
That's really cool. Yeah. I like the fact that we really care about equity and everybody having the same opportunities. And this is certainly what we can do with Unplugged Coding, I think. People don't need any device or computers or even like mobile devices. They can all do the same, and they have been doing it in different ways. And that is what was really nicely demonstrated by those pictures in those different countries, that it also comes to the creativity of the teacher. And that's really great.
Yeah, that's so great. So we have someone on our team. We already met Monica and Riley and Bram and Carlos. We have someone from our team who is joining us today. She's actually in Spain, but she's been working with classrooms all around the world. I joined her last week for one of our Unplugged Coding webinars. So we'd love to bring in Brenda. How are you, Bren? Welcome to Coding for Climate Live. How's it going?
Hi, Jen. Hi, Kun. I'm so happy to be
Hello.
here today. Thank you for inviting me. And happy Earth Day for everyone that is watching us. I actually wanted to join just to say, big congratulations to all of this, students and teachers that are part of the Coding for Climate community. Just listening to the stories and the student projects, what they were just sharing, what they went through, all of the learning process, the dedication, the passion that they put into that. It's just amazing work. And I think, again, huge congratulations to all of you. I think you've done a terrific job. And I had the opportunity to spend some time, with some of the teachers behind the implementation. As you were saying, Jen, we did some online orientation sessions with teachers all across the globe. And, it's amazing to see, how people come to this session, really prepared to be listening to us and getting all of these tools and resources so they can deliver the sessions, in the classroom, and they think of quality, but they also think of, driving environmental change as well, and really making a positive impact in the environment. So it's not just about the educational project, but they are really looking into driving lasting change. And I think that's what makes this project so special. Like, they're using technology to really drive a positive impact in the environment. I think that's awesome. So congratulations to the teachers and the students from me in Spain. I don't know if I said this, but I'm originally from Buenos Aires, so I'm always so happy to see also, students and teachers joining us from my lovely Latin American region. So that was amazing as well.
That's great, Bren. Well, you have been working so hard, not just over the past few weeks, but really for the past year, gearing up for this moment, for our Earth Week. But you've been working with teachers from all around the world. Which countries have you been working with just even in the past week?
Well, we had this online session with teachers from Pakistan. I'm still thinking about that one because we have a group of 100 teachers that are so dedicated. They come to the sessions every Friday to learn about a new digital tool every Friday. So we've been doing some live demos with them and really trying to walk them through the tools and through the resources, the teaching resources that we're offering as part of Coding for Climate. And I think that's amazing. We had also teachers from Nigeria joining, the previous week, and others from Chile as well, thanks to our partnership with the Ministry of Education in Chile. So really, working across all of the regions and really engaging people from 190 countries, which is the crazy thing about the work we do at Take Action Global, right?
That's right. Well, thank you so much for all of the work that you've been doing, Bren, in making sure that teachers have access and the training that they need to be able to guide their students in participating in Coding for Climate. It is so important that our teachers are able to get some professional development. We are the biggest fans of teachers, and we truly believe that teachers are going to be the greatest hope for solutions for our planet. So thank you for helping us do that. And Bren, we have a classroom that is joining us next from Brazil. This is a very special story, and we are proud to have you all hear from them and the coding solutions that they've been doing, also an unplugged solution. So
amazing.
Let's go over to them.
Yep. This is just so incredible. So amazing.
It's very special.
I mean, inclusivity is at the heart of what we do. So, seeing this kind of projects really, makes my heart big. I think, we're always trying to adapt resources so that can be used, across different audiences and respond to different needs. So I'm really, really happy to see, that we have this impact stories coming in from, all of our network. That's amazing.
So big hugs out to our friends who submitted their solutions in Brazil. We are thrilled to have you with us today, and we can't wait to follow along with everything else that you create all year long. So thank you again, Bren, for being with us. We hope you enjoy the remaining part of our event today, and we hope you have a great Earth Day.
Thank you. Happy Earth Day, y'all.
Thank you, Bren.
That was great.
That was great. That was really special, I think. Yeah, so many special moments today.
I know. This is a great day. So we are going to head back over, Kuhn, and we are going to meet with our friend Emily from earthday.org.
Yeah, do we need to show the same slide with the introduction? I guess so.
Yes.
There she is. Hi,
Emily.
Emily.
All right. Emily, you've been watching backstage.
Yes.
All right. What are you seeing? What are you thinking? Lots coming in.
I'm always so impressed by students working together. There's been so many like wonderful group presentations and just sharing of ideas. I'm always blown away. I think, like you said, teachers are the heart of education, but the students are the ones who really take it to the next step, and they are our future. So I think I'm just blown away today.
It's a great day. It's a great day.
Yes.
Well, you, as we said earlier, you're joining us from earthday.org, and we have our community here. We've been working over the past 6 weeks, gearing up for Earth Week with our solutions. And we'd love to have you share a little bit about the work that you all have been doing at Earth Day. And then I know you're going to be introducing our next keynote. So over to you, Emily.
Yes. So earthday.org's theme this year is Our Power, Our Planet, which is about collective action for change. This year's theme is very powerful because it reminds us that action, no matter how big or small, sparks change across the world. So earthday.org this year has this cool flagship. It's our flagship event tracker. You can see it at earthday.org on our main page, and it has a list of different events that are happening on Earth Day, but really all month long. And it shows how people are coming together to bring change to their community. So there's events happening in Vietnam, the United States, Brazil, India. And these events are not just like cleanups. There's cleanups, but there's also other community events. There's concerts. There's different types of actions with schools. So there's so many different types of events, no matter what you want to get involved in. And they're there to show you what's happening. So if it's near where you live, you can join and be a part of that action for this Earth Day. And I encourage everyone to go check it out and see what's happening in your community. And if you don't see an event happening in your own community, I encourage you to go register an event, and it goes on our global map. And right now we have over 10,000 events registered, and that number is growing just to show how people really want to come together and bring different events in their community to create this environmental awareness and change that really just brings people together for a good cause. And I'm so excited to introduce Aminah. She also is from earthday.org, and she works as our manager of plastics, and she's been doing some amazing things. Aminah, welcome.
Thank you so much, Emily and Jennifer. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Aminah, the manager of End Plastics Initiative for Earth Day. Earth Day is a global nonprofit dedicated to mobilizing climate action, and we're also the founders of the very first Earth Day on April 22nd, 1970. I work at the intersection of environmental advocacy, communications, and technology, which is a fancy way of saying I help people understand why things like plastics and pollution aren't just science problems, they're also social problems. And then I also try to create tools that can help advance our work. I spent the last 2 years working on campaigns about plastic pollution and environmental policy alongside some of the most incredible researchers, advocates, and builders. And today I want to share something that I've come to believe deeply, that the most important work happening right now on the planet is being done by people who refuse to accept that problems are too big to touch. The future is in the hands of those who are not afraid to take action. So I want to start with something uncomfortable first, an example of the environmental crisis. Right now, as you're sitting there are microplastics inside of you. Scientists have found them in 8 of the 12 major human organs, and the average person ingests plastics every week without knowing it. Plastic consumer products were introduced in the 1950s to make life easier, and in some ways they did, but we built a material designed to last forever and then use it for things we throw away in seconds. So now it's everywhere, in the ocean, in the soil, and in us. But what do we do about it? That's what millions of people like myself are working on figuring out. And what we need is more young people who can look at a really scary problem like this and decide that, yes, I can make a difference and do something about it. I know it can feel overwhelming to grow up right now, to inherit a planet with problems that feel too enormous to hold. I felt that too, and a lot of people I know feel that. But what I've learned over time is that feeling isn't weakness, it's information. It means you care, and care is where everything starts. The feeling of care is what has led so many people to turn their fear into action. And there are tons of ways you can take action. Coding is certainly one of them. Coding is powerful because it asks you to think in systems, not just what's wrong, but how does this work? Where does it break? And where can I intervene? That kind of thinking is exactly what the environmental movement has always needed more of. And coding is powerful because you don't really need anyone's permission. You can see a problem, build a response to it, share it with the world from your classroom or from your bedroom. And it's also powerful because it crosses borders in a way almost nothing else does. A student in South Africa and a student in Iceland can look at the same code, build on it, and pass it forward. So the solutions don't have to stay local. They travel, and code is meant to be shared. I'll give you some examples of what this tech can look like in real life. I've personally used code to track trends in plastic policy by scraping publicly available news articles, and that has helped me see what cities and countries are moving fastest on bans and regulations and why, so that advocates can know where to push. I've also created agentic systems, AI-assisted tools that help businesses audit their own environmental impact and find where they're wasting resources or spot supply chain problems they didn't know they had. I've also seen other coders are building things like apps that help document what kind of waste is collected during cleanups so they can identify the major sources of plastic pollution. And a spoiler, it's actually cigarette butts is the #1 littered plastic in the world. I've seen designers create dashboards that visualize temperature data in major cities. Also writers and communicators that are using digital tools to spread stories that make invisible impacts visible. And none of these people set out to save the planet in one move. They set out to solve one specific thing, to answer one specific question using the tools and skills they had. They're trying to create a different perspective, and that's what makes a difference. The solutions you've all been building are exactly what the environmental movement has needed, people who see the whole system and not just the symptoms. And I want to emphasize that the one person working alone that's going to solve the climate crisis, it does not exist. And I think it was made up to isolate us, to make us feel like we shouldn't ask for help and that it's not okay to be bad at something at first. But the planet does not need one genius. It needs a million people who care enough to try something. So you all that have spent the last few months working alongside people with different skills, different perspectives, and different ideas to build something, that's not just nice. It's not just a soft skill. That's exactly how the world's hardest problems actually get solved, together and perfectly and persistently. I really want to congratulate those who have made something. You didn't just learn about a problem, you made something that's different. And I always say it's much easier to destroy than it is to build. That's why building is so much more rewarding. You invested your time making something, and that is an act of hope. And hope is a very powerful thing. So the projects in this room, the tools, the apps, ideas, again, they represent what we need. And that's the next generation coming not just with concern, but with capability. You're practicing the exact skills that the world needs most right now. Systems thinking, creative technology, the ability to work across different fields, the courage to ask questions that might not have answers yet. And here's what I know from years of doing this work. Change does not come from one perfect solution appearing at the right moment. It comes from thousands of imperfect attempts, building on each other until something shifts. And your project is a part of that, even if you don't see it yet. The world is waiting for what you make next, not someday, not when you're older or more qualified or have more money, now with what you already have, with who you already are. Thank you so much. Your work has given me a lot of hope and made me want to work harder, be more creative. So happy Earth Day, Earth Week. Keep going and enjoy your hard work because you guys really deserve to be proud of yourselves.
That was amazing, Aminah. I think the overall theme there was hope and continue doing what you love, whether it's no matter if it's imperfect, you just keep
Exactly.
doing what you like. And I think that makes all the difference. I think those are wonderful words for our students here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aminah and Emily. That was really powerful, Aminah. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for being with us today, Aminah. Emily, Aminah's, I'm her biggest fan now. That was a wonderful talk. Thank you so much for sharing that message that your line about we don't need one genius. We need millions of ideas. So we have a wonderful group of students and teachers who are ready to heed your call for action. So happy Earth Day to you. Thank you for being with us, Aminah, and thank you for the work that you're doing every day.
Thank you. This has been really exciting, very hopeful. It makes me want to get back to work and build something. So thank you to you all as well.
Awesome.
We'll talk to
Thank
you
you.
soon, Aminah. Wow, Emily, what a cool job Aminah has.
I know. And no matter where she talks, it sounds, she's inspiring. And I think her work is just amazing. And I know she was so excited to join today to see all the students' solutions. So yeah,
It's like
amazing.
coding for climate in a person body, because she's able to take
Yes.
what we're working on for the environment using things like AI that she talked about, global. This is great. So thank you, Emily, for bringing Aminah to us today. And we're going to keep going, Emily, with our team and some of our solutions. So we'll see you back in just a little bit.
Awesome.
All right.
Okay. Jen.
All right, Kuhn. Yeah, we're cruising right along. We are over halfway through our event. Can you believe it?
Right on track.
Right on track. It's great. So we heard before our second hour keynote from our team member, Bren. We talked about accessibility, equity, and the ways that we can use some of our unplugged coding solutions. And our dear colleague, Francine, joining us from Brazil, she has been working with the classroom that we had in our spotlight. So Francine, how are you? How is everything going with Earth Week, Coding for Climate in Brazil?
Hello, everyone. Really excited to be here with you all and really excited to share what we've been doing here. In Brazil, we had almost 700 teachers from around 200 schools across all regions joining us in this challenge. And in a country of continental scale, with almost 1,500 of its territory covered by the Amazon biome and over 7,000 kilometers of coastline, I can't overstate the importance of empowering students to take action for our planet. And they did it. They are doing it. Teachers are working innovatively in how to integrate climate and technology into their teaching, aware that more than coding, this is about creative problem solving and critical thinking. And the young generation in Brazil is given the example on how to imagine, how to see beyond, and how to reverse climate emergency through creativity. So from the Amazon region, where teachers and students are designing games using Make Code to raise awareness about the pollution of Amazon waterways, to the Northeast, where students are exploring the ethical use of AI, and the Southeast, where students are designing apps to protect our biodiversity. And in the South, we have a lovely classroom from EBM Paulo Fontes, joining us live from Florianopolis, who did an amazing work and can't wait to share it with you all. Well done, team. And I'd like to welcome Paulo and class 51.
That's great. All right. Hello, Paulo.
Hey.
Hello, everyone. My name is Paulo Farias, and I'm a teacher at EBM Paulo Fontes in Florianopolis, Brazil. We would like to express my sincere gratitude to Take Action Global and the partners involved for this incredible opportunity. We would now like to introduce some of our students. We would now like to introduce some of our students. We would like to introduce some of our students.
Hello. Vocês querem falar alguma coisa, pessoal? Querem dar um oi, cada um de vocês? Abrir a câmera? Querem falar alguma coisa, pessoal? Querem dar um oi, cada um de vocês? Abrir a câmera?
Eu vou começar primeiro.
Vai
Pode
lá,
começar,
Vicente.
pode começar, Vicente. Vai lá.
Hi, my name is Vicente. I'm from Brazil, and I'm very happy to represent my school, Paulo Fontes. Protecting the ocean is very important.
Good.
Foi?
Pode falar, Arthur.
Hi, my name is Arthur. I am Catholic, and our generation has a mission to protect the food, to protect the world we will live in the future.
Good, good. Pablo.
Pablo tá mutado, acho. Pablo não tá.
Pablo.
Vai lá, Pablo. E aí?
Vai, Pedro Henrique, então.
Calma aí.
Vai lá.
Hi everyone, my name is Pablo. This is the best project ever.
Good. Pedro Henrique.
Hi, my name is Pedro. I'm very happy to be here today.
Clara.
Hi, my name is Clara. Moro no Brasil, em Florianópolis. Estou muito grata por estar aqui.
She lives in Brazil, Florianópolis, Brazil, and she's very grateful to be here today. Muito bem, Clara.
Eloá. Eloá.
Hi, my name is Eloa. I'm very happy to be here today.
And Helena.
Helena.
Hi, my name is Helena. I'm from Brazil. I am very happy to be here today.
Muito bem, gente. Vamos mostrar o vídeo que vocês fizeram? Estamos
Isso.
prontos? Are you ready to show our work? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, so they prepared a lovely video to share what they created in class. So we can share the video now. They prepared a lovely video to share what they created in class.
Nós somos a Liga do Oceano da Paulo Fontes. Brasil!
Vivemos em Florianópolis, cercado pelo mar. Nossa missão é proteger nossa ilha e o planeta contra as mudanças climáticas.
Nós moramos em Santo Antônio de Lisboa, um lugar lindo e cheio de história em Florianópolis. Mas, como uma comunidade que vive de frente para o mar, nós também vemos de perto o perigo que o oceano enfrenta. A poluição plástica e as mudanças climáticas não ameaçam apenas os peixes, ameaçam também nosso modo de vida e a nossa ilha. Por isso, decidimos que não podíamos ficar parados. Nossa missão na escola é usar a tecnologia para conscientizar nossa comunidade. Precisamos cuidar do nosso quintal hoje, para garantir nossa cultura amanhã.
Estudamos os desafios do nosso litoral e transformamos preocupações em inovações digital.
Venha conferir nossas soluções.
Equipe 1, poluição por plásticos. Nosso jogo, você ajuda o mergulhador a limpar o fundo do mar, removendo plásticos antes que eles prejudiquem a vida marinha.
Nós somos a equipe 3. Nosso desafio é proteger as casas da nossa costa, plantando vegetação e construindo barreiras naturais contra a subida da maré.
Equipe 2, microplásticos. Criamos um filtro digital para caçar microplásticos, mostrando que mesmo o lixo que não vemos é um grande perigo para os peixes.
Equipe 6, ecossistemas marinhos. Navegamos em labirintos submarinos da biodiversidade que ainda não conhecemos.
Equipe 7, turismo sustentável. Como guias de turismo na nossa ilha, o jogador ganha pontos ao garantir que os visitantes respeitem a natureza e não joguem lixo na água.
Equipe 4, acidificação dos oceanos. Nesta missão, o jogador precisa neutralizar bolha de CO2 para impedir que nossos recifes de coral ver com a cor e a vida.
Equipe 8, conservação costeira. O nosso jogo foca nos manguezais. O jogador deve limpar as raízes para que os pequenos animais possam voltar para casa.
Equipe Tecnologia Martins. Simulamos um drone aquático com sensores de alta tecnologia para localizar manchas de óleo e salvá-los antes que o dano ambiente.
Programamos uma rede inteligente que ensina a pescar apenas o necessário, protegendo espécies em extinção e animais como as tartarugas.
Da nossa ilha para o mundo, estamos preservando o futuro mais azul.
Isso foi muito legal. Ainda mais que a Helena.
That was wonderful.
Muito bem ainda.
All right, congratulations to you all. What an extraordinary presentation you have created for us today. We love seeing that. That's really great. So you all have been working in Brazil using one of our fan favorite tools, Scratch. And sit tight because we have a special guest for you in a moment. But we have students in other parts of the world also using Scratch. So join us as we head over to Romania to hear from them.
Something that affects our everyday life, pollution, and how we can reduce it through simple but powerful actions like not throwing litter and planting trees. Namely, litter is something that affects all of us and our environment. Rivers get dirty and animals could die by eating waste. It is very important to recycle and to throw it in the right place. Planting trees is something very important that everybody should do once because they consume carbon dioxide and produce oxygen that is very important for every living being. Finally, we should all think about our energy consumption and to try to use natural lighting when possible and not waste any resources. If everybody would chip in and start to use these methods, we could have a cleaner city and even a cleaner world. Thank you.
How cool was that? All right, so let's check out some other Scratch solutions. We have a few coming in we wanted to show you before we introduce our special guest. Oh, we had students in India creating using ocean pollution. I played that game in Scratch. That one was super fun. Another one on deforestation. These are really great. We had a lot of our classrooms that are using Scratch with other technologies and some unplugged solutions, like this classroom in Australia who created a trash game using Scratch and Hummingbird robotics. I'm excited to talk to our special guest about this one. But with that, and to our classroom joining us live from Brazil, we are thrilled to introduce our special guest here to reflect on your presentation, our dear friend Maren, joining us from Scratch. She is the Learning Resource Designer. Maren, welcome back. You've been with us from the start. How about these students?
Amazing. Hopefully you can hear me and I'm coming through clear. I'm on the West Coast, so it's early, but it was so wonderful to wake up to all this amazingness. I mean, look, I heard detecting microplastics, ocean acidification tracking, exploring underwater caves, collecting trash in the water, oil spill detection. We heard from Romania about recycling and planting trees and energy consumption. I mean, like, a million wonderful ideas in these projects. I am blown away, and they're fun and colorful and so passionate. When you guys were speaking about what you were creating, I love the energy. Thank you so much for having me and sharing these with me.
Thanks.
Ela está falando que está muito feliz com todas as ideias de vocês, que ela viu que tem desde microplásticos, da poluição dos oceanos, tão coloridas as soluções de vocês, que ela está parabenizando pelo incrível trabalho que vocês fizeram, tá bom?
I'm sorry, my Portuguese is very limited, and so is my Romanian, but you could still, even through the language barrier, I could still understand your goals with the projects. I could understand your passion. And I think that is wonderful that we can share projects on Scratch around the world in different languages and help each other learn something new. And by the way, that beach is beautiful that you guys were on. I definitely want to come visit one day.
Ela conseguiu sentir mesmo com a energia de vocês, com os tons, ela pôde ver a paixão de vocês pelos projetos. E a Praia Linda, ela quer poder visitar vocês um dia, na Praia Linda, na comunidade onde vocês moram.
Thank you, yes.
Pessoal, vamos fazer um coraçãozinho para eles?
Much love to our friends in Brazil. Maren, now I know a lot of classrooms around the world are always using Scratch for their environmental topics. And anything new coming from you all at the Scratch team?
Yeah, we have actually just opened our Earth Day studio. So if you are on the Scratch platform, I think a helper will help me add the link to the chat. But please add all these wonderful projects you have been making to our Earth Day studio so we can share them with our community and get the word out. These are amazing projects that would be wonderful to have in there. You can just go to this studio, add a little comment with the link to your Scratch project that you are working on for Earth Day, and our curators will help get it added. And then we have them there all year round, so we can look back any time of the year and remember our promises about Earth Day and continue to do the good work.
Oh, that's wonderful, Maren. All right, well, and I know our team at earthday.org is here, so they're probably thrilled to hear you say that because we all believe Earth Day is every day. So Maren, happy Earth Day to you. Thank you for being with us at Coding for Climate since the very beginning. It's wonderful to have you back. I'm sure we'll be back together again next year. And to our classrooms here joining us live from Brazil and from Romania, thank you so much for all of the work and your beautiful ideas.
Thank you for having me. It was so lovely to meet you all. I can't wait to see you on Scratch.
Tchau,
Thanks,
pessoal.
Maren. Thanks, Francine. Ciao. Thanks, Paulo.
Tchau, pessoal.
Bye. Talk to you all very soon. That was great. Wonderful. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Francine.
Thanks.
So we are back, Kuhn, ready to jump into our next segment. How awesome was that? Scratch is
that was
fan
really amazing. I must say I do love the language as well.
Beautiful.
Always happy when there are songs on the radio in Portuguese and Brazilian Portuguese. Makes me really happy. So well done to Paulo and the kids. Congratulations.
Yeah, really, really nice. Loved seeing that. So we're going to head over, which I know it's probably getting quite late for our friends in Pakistan, but they have prepared a presentation for us to share about their solutions and the work that they've been doing using a lot of different technologies. I know our team, you, Koen, Bram, Carlos, would be excited about this next one. So maybe we should head over to hear from them.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rosa, and we're from Beacon House School System, Frontier Campus for Girls. We chose Energy League, and our topic is coding for climate. And we made a website for it, so I'm going to tell you about the purpose of our website. The purpose is, Earth Day is about taking action to protect our planet. Our website supports this by helping people understand their energy use and offering simple ways to reduce waste and choose renewable sources like solar and wind. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Safina and I'm from 8A. Today, my topic is climate change and its relation with coding. Coding and climate change are linked through energy use. Software needs electricity, and if that energy comes from fossil fuels, it increases carbon emissions. However, coding can also help fight climate change by creating efficient systems and smarter technologies. So its impact depends on how it is used.
My name is Sreen and I'm going to tell you how we made this website. So HTML, we use HTML to create the basic structure of the website using headings, text, and images. Then we use CSS to style the whole website with colors, fonts, and a clean layout. We use JavaScript to add simple interactivity like buttons and alert messages. And our overall approach to this website was to focus on simple, beginner-friendly code that is clear and easy to use.
My name is Iman Noor. This website is easy to use. People enter how they use electricity at their homes, and the website gives helpful tips to save energy. These tips can include turning off devices and using energy-saving appliances and solar or wind power. By following these tips, people can save money and save the earth.
My name is Fatma and I'm going to show you our website. This is our beginner-friendly guide to a greener life. If you scroll down, you'll see some instructions. Tell us about your habits, learn personalized tips, save money and energy. If you press Get My Tips and fill this form, then press Get My Tips, you get this personalized tips for saving energy and saving money. First, it shows you your energy efficiency grade, then your efficiency score, and your potential energy savings. If you look at these tips, you apply these in your daily life, you can save this much amount per year.
Thank you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. We're looking forward to receiving your feedback.
That's amazing. So well done to
I love that.
Pakistan. Yeah. I've been teaching HTML for 20 years, Jen, and it's great to see what's happening with it. And
Yeah.
I never use it for any good, just use it to create websites, but this is next level. So well done to Pakistan.
Yeah, they worked really hard. We appreciate them doing all of this work and sharing it with us today for Coding for Climate. And we'd love to invite everyone joining us to be a part of the work as well. We have a special challenge for you, so maybe we should share that again, Koen.
Here it is.
Awesome. Okay, so if you are just beginning your Coding for Climate adventure, or maybe you've already created some other challenges and solutions, or even apps, we'd love to have you share your app design ideas today. You can do this on a piece of paper. We've given you some ideas here. What would you name your app? Who would you design it for? What is the goal? And then maybe sketching out your screens, home screen, action screens, and share that with us on our QR code here for a chance to maybe be featured in an upcoming story about our work with Coding for Climate. So students, teachers, join us in our challenge. And then Koen, I know you and our team have been working on some other ideas and work for our teachers specifically.
Yeah, you just met with Brenda and with Francine, and you're about to meet Monica, Joshua as well. But we have been working on a free workshop, which we will be running in different languages next week. It's only 1 hour, and it's for everyone. Everyone can join this workshop, and you will learn to create your own app prototype. And all of the tools which will be used are free. And so feel free to sign up for it. It's free. It's only 1 hour, and you can see when your workshop will be. So English on Wednesday, Spanish as well, and Portuguese, and then Hindi we have on Thursday. But all of those are different hours. So watch out with the time zone, but those are for you specifically made. So if you have been working on Scratch or Minecraft, you can use this. You're free to join this workshop as well. So stay tuned and make sure to sign up for it.
That's great.
Okay, Jen.
All right. So we have a friend of ours. Our students are creating in all different ways, but our team and friends at Epic Games wanted to make sure to send a congratulatory message for our classroom. So over to you, Steve.
Hello, Coding for Climate. Congratulations on another amazing year. My name's Steve Isaacs, and I'm the Director of Secondary Education at Epic Games. My role at Epic allows me to support students and educators in bringing our tools into the classroom to support students in preparing for careers in emerging technology. We're honored to be part of this event each year, as it is so directly aligned with our mission of our education team. Take Action Global does a wonderful job bringing authentic learning experiences involving solving real-world problems through design thinking and creative computing. Coding for Climate is such a perfect example. Special thanks to Koen Timmers and his son for creating the Tackling Climate Change lesson plan for LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. We hope that you had an opportunity to explore LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, and we can't wait to see all of your final projects. Congrats again to everyone involved. See you next year.
Thank you, Steve. Always great to see you, and love Lego Fortnite. Right, Jen?
That's right. Yes, that's another one of our fun options for our classrooms. And in just a moment, we're going to be hearing about our final one, a big one, definitely one that a lot of our classrooms have been using over the past few years to help visualize their ideas and their solutions. So we'll head over to that one in just a moment. But before we do that, I know someone that knows a lot about the next team and has been working with classrooms around the world on our team, Monica Joshi. Monica, welcome.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Jen. Hi, Koen. How are you?
We are great. We are racing through our 2-hour event here. It's amazing. We're already almost to the end. I know you've been watching. Any highlights for you?
I've been enjoying and literally enjoying and happy seeing how classrooms are celebrating Coding for Climate in this year, 2026. And here in India as well, thousands of schools, they have celebrated Coding for Climate this year with fervor. And to tell you that India is leading the way in innovation and sustainability through bold national initiatives and collective action across energy, infrastructure, and mobility and digital innovation. Sustainability has really become the central part of how progress is being shaped and measured. And these efforts show innovation, policy, and purpose can come together to create meaningful climate action right now. And this is exactly the spirit we celebrate at Coding for Climate Live and at TAG as well. And that's the mission of TAG. And I'm really delighted to introduce a wonderful presentation from Navrachna Higher Secondary School, Vadodara, which is personally my favorite. I'm really passionate about that, and which is guided by Miss Sapna Iyer, and having a grade 7 student using Minecraft and coding to explore how to save honeybees, highlighting the importance of biodiversity and sustainable ecosystems. So can we have the video of the Shlok Rohit Kumar from grade 7 from Navrachna's Higher Secondary School?
Hello everyone, I am Shlok Rohit Kumar and this is my Minecraft project themed on biodiversity conservation of bees. My main character is James, who will take you on a powerful journey about why bees are so important and how we can save them. Hello, I am James. This once used to be my father's thriving beekeeper farm. Honey used to be in abundance and thousands of bees would fly through the air. But now there are fewer bees, empty hives, silent fields, and very little honey. Bees are disappearing, and with them something much larger is at stake. This Back then, it used to be very lively. Thousands of bees would fly through the air and all of the flowers would be very vibrant and it would be really nice. But now it's all gone. Here's where I found the truth. The dead patch. It used to be full of flowers, but now it's gone. Deforestation destroyed the habitats and pesticides poisoned what remained. And slowly the bees stopped coming and this area ceased to exist properly. I asked father what happened there. He said we took more from nature than we gave back. We should have planted more things instead of doing all of this. If you have more questions, go talk to the mayor. So I went to the mayor in the town hall. He said, it's not just about honey, it's about balance. Bees are not just insects, they're pollinators. We can save them by restoring the dead patch. This is the most magical part of my journey, where I went into the hive and met the queen. I met many worker bees and descended to the lower levels of the hive. I met the worker bee honey drone and the nursery bee hivelet. And now the time has finally come. I descended into the throne room to meet the queen. When I went to the queen, she said, we did not leave. We were forced out. You destroyed our habitats, poisoned our foods, and now you forgot that your survival depends on ours. And so I started the work. I found a book of wisdom that doesn't just give facts, it gives choices, such as supporting biodiversity to restore balance. And so, inspired by this, I began. I planted flowers, watered plants, created safe spaces, and did a lot of other things, and now the dead patch is restored. The bees came back, the hives filled, and everything was restored.
That was beautiful. Perfect video to bring
Thank
us
you, ma'am.
to. Thank you so much, Shlok. Would you like to share a little bit about your experience in your Coding for Climate project and in preparing your presentation?
Yes, ma'am, I would like to share my experience. I absolutely love this platform. And it was a pleasure to participate in this competition. Children like us got the chance to participate in this competition and create a project on the platforms that we love to support climate action. I enjoyed it a lot, especially by using a platform I've always been fascinated by, Minecraft.
This is wonderful to hear. And I know you've been guided by your teacher, Miss Sapna. You've had classmates joining you as well. Monica, you are a part of both the Microsoft and the Minecraft educator communities globally. So Shlok, we have a special guest to introduce you to, but before we do that, we'd like to show a couple other of our Minecraft solutions. So students like you joining, this one on water scarcity that we have from Minecraft, another one on farming. So Monica earlier said India is leading the way. We completely agree. This is great to see. So Shlok, we have a guest. I know it's very early morning for Laylah, but Laylah is joining us. She is the senior product manager at Minecraft. So she knows all things about Minecraft and engaging classrooms around the world. So Laylah, welcome. Thank you for being with us. Happy Earth Day. And we're happy to introduce you to our classroom here.
Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this incredible celebration of student work. Shlok, what a great story. It's early, but I'm so inspired by your work, the storytelling that you created. It made me care. I cared about bees before my dad even has a hive in his backyard, but you took it to this global level that was warm and inviting and made me concerned about the bees, and the transition that you created to go into the hive where I met the different workers of the hive, and the climax to meeting the queen. It was just perfect storytelling and immersion. And then your solution, I wanted to be planting the flowers with you, and it was wonderful to see the bees come back again. You're incredibly talented storyteller. Yes, you used a platform that you love, but it was you. And I want to say thank you for sharing your story, your solution, and we should all be doing that right now. And so I want to take my Minecraft seeds and plant flowers. And Ms. Sapna, thank you for creating the opportunity for your students to be able to tell their stories about what they care about, their solutions in the game. I hope that you continue to do that and create space for your students to be able to be the builders of the future. That was just wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shlok. Thank you, Sapna. Hi, Monica.
Thank
And
you.
thanks, Monica, for letting me,
Thank you, ma'am, for
allowing me to be a part of this. Yeah, Shlok, I'm sorry.
Thank you, ma'am, for creating such an amazing platform for me.
You know, Shlok, I'm lucky to be a part of it, and my role on the team and at Minecraft is I help make the games that you may be familiar with, like Hour of Code and Hour of AI most recently. And we are a part of a team of, I hope to say, or maybe it's ambitious for me to say, people like you who want to tell stories and use the tools that we have in front of us, like Minecraft, to build a better world for each other. And the Take Action Global takes what we like. I think what happened in your classroom and with Ms. Sapna, to take the tools that we have to do something that others cannot do and tell the stories that others can't. And that's we love making the platform and the tools for you to tell your stories. It's just to empower you. And I would, be happy to talk to your classroom afterwards to learn more.
Thank you so much, Laylah, for giving the specific details and appreciating Shlok's project. And I especially want to thank this initiative of Coding for Climate, which really helps children to understand and bring in awareness. So thank you.
I want to say two more things, actually, Shlok, that I really loved about your presentation. I loved how you went searching for information first in the story. You searched for information. I think I heard you say it was your father, but a player, and then you went to town hall, right? So you went to sources, and then of course you went to into the hive, because it wasn't enough just to you got your problem set, and then you went to official sources, and then you went and did your first person research. And then you opened up and used the tool of the book. And so in doing so, whether it's in the game of Minecraft or demonstrating that you can, make books, and in other examples I've been watching, make websites, making something for others was part of your work. And I was so impressed with with your book and how you utilize that as well, the tools that are inside of the tool to tell your story. That was great.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Well, this has been a beautiful way to wrap up our Coding for Climate, being able to bring together our teachers, our students, and our partners like you all at Minecraft. Laylah, thank you for being with us early. Happy Earth Day to you and your team. We are so inspired by everything coming out of the work of the Minecraft team, and then to be able to hear from our students who are creating these beautiful solutions. So thank you for being with us today.
Thank
you for bringing us here and giving this opportunity. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank you,
Jennifer
ma'am.
ma'am. Thank you, Monica ma'am. Thank you, Laylah ma'am.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Talk to you all very soon.
Bye.
Thanks, Laylah. Monica, that was great. Thank you for everything that you've been doing to lead our classrooms around the world. And Monica, I think we have one more classroom that we're going to be hearing from, and we're going to head over to Portugal. So let's do that.
Yes, let's do that.
Já repararam como as cidades ficam mesmo quentes no verão? Não é só impressão. É o efeito de ilha de calor urbana.
Então pensámos, e se o problema estiver nos telhados? E se a solução estiver lá também?
Somos alunos do décimo ano e criámos o Green Top. Inspirámos-nos na horta da escola para experimentar telhados verdes como forma de solução sustentável.
Construímos dois protótipos, um com telha tradicional e o outro uma telha verde, com plantas verdadeiras. Ligámos sensores de temperatura e umidade a uma placa de Arduino. E com a ajuda da inteligência artificial, criámos código para recolher dados. Os resultados foram claros. Telhado verde tem temperaturas mais estáveis e com maior umidade, o que significa mais fresco e mais confortável.
Isto mostra que soluções baseadas na natureza podem tornar cidades mais sustentáveis e eficientes.
Porque o futuro das cidades começa por cima.
Green Top.
All right, that was amazing. Monica, thank you so much for joining us. It was great. You brought really great guests and really nice to see about your work in India and the team at Minecraft and the student and teacher as well.
Yes, absolutely. It was inspirational to hear all the stories and learn from them and take back, to the community back again.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Kon.
Thank you,
Bye.
Monica. Talk to you soon.
See you.
All right, Jen. This brings us to the end of this event. But before we go, for everybody who's afraid of the emptiness, what's left after this project, they think that they lost all purpose in their lives. We still have some other projects and programs. And we also have like Build a Change, which we run with our friends at Lego. For this month, we have a new challenge, Traveling Through the Air. And you can find it by going to tag.ngo/air. What a cool domain name. By the way, as we are coding for climate, you can scan the link and you will find a monthly challenge. Every month we have a new challenge, which only takes 1 to a few hours, honestly, and you can use any material to work on a solution. And for this month, it will be finding your way to travel through the air. As you know, that airplanes are quite polluting.
Yeah, that's a new one for us. Can't wait to see our solutions. We love our Lego Build the Change work. We get to do this every month, having our students join in. So throughout the entire year, you can be with us with our Lego Build the Change work.
Amazing. Also, now you met everyone
right
from our team. Monica, Bren, and Francine are going to do a live free workshop next week, 1 hour, and you will get to learn how to create your own app platform prototype.
Yeah, make sure you join that.
So Jan, we are really thankful and grateful for our partners. We have been working with quite a cool list of partners, I think, right?
Yeah, that's right. And they've been giving their time, helping us create resources, helping to work all the way through the entire project with working on phase 1, where classrooms were selecting their environmental topic with groups like earthday.org. Then we were getting into the coding and computer science. We had our teams with groups like Apple, Microbit, Epic Games with Lego Fortnite, Scratch, and then Lego Build the Change. And now we're at the moment where we are able to start celebrating those solutions. We shared a few of those with you today, but classrooms are beginning to add their solutions, submitting them on our Coding for Climate website. So make sure you check out the solutions coming in from all around the world. You can use those as inspirations to keep building, keep designing, and keep sharing. So Earth Day, as our friend Emily says, is every day. It doesn't need to just be during Earth Week. So we'd love to see those solutions coming in all year long. So thanks to our friends at all these teams.
Amazing. And you've been seeing this icon at the right bottom, which is called tag. It comes with a team. This is a great team. We were really lucky to meet each other last month. Already missed them. We've been seeing a few of them throughout this show, and we would like to thank them as well, because they all have different responsibilities. But all together, we have been able to create this great program called Coding for Climate. And there are so many more projects we've been working on, right, Jen?
Yeah, that's right. We have a fantastic team. They are full of heart, and they are absolutely brilliant in all that they're doing. So they are working every day. They are stewards of climate education for all. So please, round of applause for our great team and all the work that they're doing. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of this work. And we can't forget our teachers, Koen. So teachers who are doing the work every day. They are joining in online spaces. They are learning about technologies. They are supporting their students. This is in addition to everything else they're doing every day. So they are adding this on. This is not something that is mandatory. They're a part of this project because they believe in the work of caring for our planet. So all of our teachers joining all around the world, thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you. And we have one guest left, right?
That's right. We're going to end the way we started with our friend Emily. So, all right, Emily, we have gone 2 hours. We have shared student solutions. We've heard from teachers. We've heard from friends. We've heard some beautiful keynotes inspiring us to care for our planet. We have last words over to you and letting us know how classrooms can join in for Earth Day, but also any messages or goodwill you'd like to send. We'd love to hear from you.
I think I'll keep it simple with Happy Earth Day, and I hope everyone has a wonderful Earth Week and the rest of their Earth Month, and keep on doing what you're doing.
That's right. They are working hard, doing great things. So, all right. So happy Earth Day. Happy Coding for Climate. Everyone has rocked it. We love being with you and being a part of this work. So thank you, Emily, for everything that you and your team do every day. And we hope to be back together again next year for Coding for Climate 2027. It's going to be here in no time. So we're already getting ready for that. Classrooms can join us for upcoming projects like Climate Action Project in September. So we hope to see you there. But in the meantime, you can catch us at all work of Take Action Global, and we will see you all very soon.
This was Coding for Climate 2026. Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Koen.
Bye-bye.